In this video, I'm going to show you how to initialize an NVR or DVR after a factory reset. After defaulting the recorder, and after the boot up screen, you will be presented with the initialization wizard. At the top, you're going to want to click and select your region. We just so happen to be in the United States, so I've went ahead and typed in and then selected United States. It should automatically set your language and video standard to NTSC. However, if it does not, you will want to manually set it to English and then NTSC, or your preferred language. Here for the time zone, you're going to want to make sure you click it and select the current time zone that you're in. Upon selecting the United States region, it will automatically select the Pacific time zone. We just so happen to be in the Eastern time zone, so I'm going to select that. For the system time, you can manually set it here, and if your recorder is connected to your internet, it should automatically update to the current time. If it does not, then you will want to set that up later. You can also set the daylight savings time. Where we are in the United States, daylight savings time begins in March, second week, Sunday at 2 a.m. And then it ends the first week of November, Sunday at 2 a.m. You want to check with your region to know when daylight savings time starts and ends. Here, it's asking me to create a password for the admin user. I'm going to use the factory default. This factory default password can be found on a label on the top of your security camera recorder. And then I'm going to leave the unlock pattern enabled. I'm going to click the next button. It's going to allow me to set up the unlock pattern. Again, I'm going to use the factory default, which again is found on a label on the top of your security camera recorder. It's a backward C, so I'm clicking and holding to drag this line across in a backward C pattern. Again, I click and hold and drag the line across each individual dot, making a backwards C pattern. Last but not least, I need to set up some recovery information. Again, I'm going to use the factory default information, which we recommend setting. That way you do not lock yourself out or forget the information you provided. The recovery email will be shippingtech101@gmail.com. Again, that is shippingtech101@gmail.com. For the security questions, question 1 is going to be the color of your first car. The answer is orange. Question 2 is the name of the first thing you learned to cook. And this is going to be plural pancakes. Again, it is very important you do not forget the plural pancakes. What is the name of your favorite fruit? And here it's going to be singular pineapple. Again, that is singular pineapple. Now we can click next to save our recovery information. The next screen, it allows you to set up a IP address. We're going to leave it as the factory default 192.168.1.108. And then of course you want to leave the DNS settings alone unless you know what you are doing. So we're going to click the next button. In here we can leave P2P enabled if that's the method we use to remotely view, or we can disable it if we use the port forwarding method. For this video I'm going to leave the P2P enabled and click the next button. This is the camera registration screen. If you had cameras already connected to your system, you should see them start to boot up and appear within this camera registration screen. And this screen will also allow you to add any other cameras that are already on your network and already powered on. However, I don't have any cameras on my network that I currently want to add, so I'm going to go ahead and move past the camera registration screen. Last but not least is the disk manager screen. And in here, if I wanted to, I could completely format my hard drive. However, I want to retain the footage I have stored on my hard drive, so I am not going to format it. If you want to delete everything on your hard drive and start new, then you would check the hard drive and click the format button. Finally, we're greeted with a note that says, "Thank you for purchasing our product. and our NVR or DVR has been successfully initialized. Hopefully this video helps. Thank you for watching.